Good day everyone. Welcome to Group 4 presentation about Case Study 4, Where Did the Cry of Rebellion Happen?
Momentous events swept the Spanish colonies in the late 19th century, including the Philippines. Journalists of the time referred to the phrase El Grito de Rebelión or Cry of Rebellion. To mark start of these revolutionary events, identify the place where it happened. In the Philippines, this happened in August 1896, northeast of Manila, where they declared rebellion against the Spanish colonial government. These events are important markers in the history of colonies that struggled for their independence against their colonizers.
Different dates and places of the cry. Primary sources, accounts of the cry, Guillermo Magsangkay.
On August 26, a big meeting was held in Balintawak at the house of Apolonio Samson, then cabeza of that barrio of Caloocan. Among those who attend, Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Jacinto, Aguido del Rosario, Tomas Remigio, Bricio Pantas, Chidoro Plata, Pio Valenzuela, Enrique Pacheco, and Francisco Carrion. At about 9 in the morning of August 26, Andres Bonifacio left the session hall and talked to the people who were outside, sensing that he would lose the discussion with Emilio Jacinto, for they all opposed to start the revolution too early, with Chidoro Plata, Bricio Pantas, and Pio Valenzuela with the purpose to discuss when the uprising will take place.
He told to the people that the leaders were agreeing against starting the revolution early, and appealed to them in the fiery speech in which he said, "You remember the fate of our country who were shot in Bagumbayan. Should we return now to the towns, the Spaniard will only shoot us. Our organizational was been discovered and we are all marked men. If we don't start the uprising, the Spaniard will get us anyway. What day do you say? Revolt, the people shouted A1.
Bonifacio then asked the people to give a pledge that they were a revolt. He told them that the sign of slavery of the Filipinos were the cedula tax charged each citizen. If it is true that you are ready to revolt, I want to see you destroy your cedulas. It will be a sign that all of us have declared from the Spaniards.
Different days and places of the cry. Primary source, account of the cry by Pio Valenzuela.
The first place of refuge of Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Jacinto, Procopio Bonifacio, Teodoro Otlata, Aguedo de Rosario, and myself was Balintawak, the first 5 arriving there on August 19, and I, on August 20, 1896, was the house and yard of Apolonio Samson at Kangkong. Aside from the person mentioned above, among those who were Bricio Pantas, Alejandro Santiago, Roman Bernardo, Apolonio Samson, and others. Here, views were only exchanged and no resolution was debated or adopted. It was at Pugadlawin, the house, storehouse, and yard of Juan Ramos, son of Melchora Aquino, where over 1,000 members of Katipunan met and carried out considerable debate and discussion on August 23, 1896.
The discussion was on whether or not the revolution against the Spanish government should be started on August 29, 1896. After the tumultuous meeting, many of those present tore their cedulas, certificates, and shouted, "Long live the Philippines! Long live the Philippines!"
From the eyewitness accounts presented, there is indeed marked disagreements among historical witnesses as to the place and time of the occurrence of the cry. Using primary and secondary sources, 4 places have been identified: Balintawak, Kangkong, Pugadlawin, and Bahay Toro, while the dates vary: 23, 24, 25, or 26 August 1896. Valenzuela's account should be read with caution. He once told a Spanish investigator that the cry happened in Balintawak on Wednesday, 26 August 1896. Such inconsistencies in accounts should always be seen as a red flag when dealing with primary sources. So the cry of Balintawak occurred on August 26, 1896. The cry defined as that turning point when the Filipinos finally refused Spanish colonial dominion over the Philippine Islands. With tears in their eyes, the people as one man pulled out their cédulas and tore them into pieces.
According to Guerrero, Encarnacion, and Villegas, all these places are in Balintawak, then part of Caloocan, now in Quezon City. As for the dates, Bonifacio and his troops may have been moving from one place to another to avoid being located by the Spanish government, which could explain why there are several accounts of the cry. Thank you for watching.